Well, the big thing here as we get into our Thursday is just how fast we can see a return to that sunshine here, tracking some of that cloud cover early on this morning. And that may be just enough to hold back our temperatures. Again, enough that we've lowered those afternoon highs. Here's the latest look at future tracking. Again, getting some of us into those lower 40s, but we were hoping for some middle 40s here for our Thursday. Unfortunately, that cloud cover may be a little bit slow to leave the area off toward the east. As we get into tomorrow, though, those winds really start to pick back up. Some of these gusts getting up around 25 and 30 miles an hour, but that's going to help us get back into the low 50s across mid-Missouri. So that warm-up comes at a bit of a price around mid-Missouri as we close out that work week. Getting into the weekend itself, those winds start to ramp back up. That's out ahead of that cold front that we're tracking here, moving through early in the day on Saturday. Could be bringing us some light shower chances. Latest look at future tracks, not exactly buying that here as we get into the first part of Saturday. Looking at those temperatures, though, again, this is where we're expecting our best shot at picking up some rain is early in the day. Temperatures look like they're going to be at least in the upper 30s, so we're not necessarily concerned about anything wintry, but you notice some of that rain start to blossom as we get right around midday or so around some of our eastern counties, but we are going to be cooling off as we get into the overnight hours fairly quickly. But again, something that we're going to be tracking, whatever does show up on Saturday, it doesn't look like it's going to be terribly heavy at that. As we get into and through this weekend, some warmer weather looks to be in store on Sunday, and we continue that trend into Monday and Tuesday, back into those middle 50s, and may come with some winds again as we get into the start of next work week. Another big headline that we're going to be tracking is this cool down, this big time cool down that we're going to be looking at as we get into about the end of next week. And you know what time that's going to be lining up with? Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. We could be looking at some of the coldest weather we've seen so far here, working its way into mid-Missouri. Looks like that polar vortex that gets a lot of headlines here deep into the winter months. Looks like that might be breaking off a little bit of that Arctic air and shoving it our way. But again, that's on the other side of this ABC 17 storm track. 7-day forecast around mid-Missouri. Rain chances Saturday morning. That's about the only hiccup that we're going to be looking at in terms of active weather. But on the other side of that, it looks like it's going to be cooling down just in time for the holiday season.